Whispers dance where the eagles fly. The earth it hums, a warning cry. The world awaits the break of dawn.
Stealing hand, hearts ignite, echoes call through endless night. Rise up, the dawn is near. The call of legends loud and clear, through fire and frost, through.
Oh my
That was
God,
good.
it's official. As soon as the holidays are over, we're actually back to playing. All my tables have been going through withdrawals. I got 2 more sessions tomorrow, another session Thursday. I think
I was going through withdrawals.
yeah, that's true. And then the Star Wars game that I'm in on Fridays, I think we go live this Friday. I'm an actual player in that one. I don't have to do anything except annoy the dungeon master, which is a lot of fun. Take advantage of all the annoyances. See, it's not about being worried about the rules anymore for me whenever I get to play the game. I know what annoys dungeon masters, and I always walk that line.
That is evil.
I could never be in any of my games then. That's
Oh, Zan, if I was in one of your games, it would be so much fun.
I would have white hair like you. I would be like,
Well, at least
"That's
you'd
part of
have
the
hair.
game."
At least you would have hair, that's for sure.
It's getting there. It's going along.
At least you'd have hair. So we've been off for a few days, a few weeks actually. I think we took 2 weeks off because of the holidays, which is what we do around this time of year, because we have fun and take time off the holidays. So we're going to be doing a little bit more of an extensive recap. Zan is here to partially be a perspective, as well as to see if this is a game he'd like to sit in on. I'm going to go ahead and assume he will, because I'm elite. I can make decisions like that because I know Xander very well. If anyone watching us tonight, you'd be familiar with the pirate goblin Slick is what Xander plays on Monday nights, which is a real fun. I think so far that's been your funnest character that you've played. I think you've enjoyed Slick the most.
I think so.
Because you could, and I like how you make up engineering terms like they're real.
I just channel my LeVar Burton from Star Trek. And,
Right?
You know.
So true. The Thordak's legacy. When this journey began, it began with Lyra under the tutelage and mentorship of a particular dragonborn that is currently aiding Emon in restoring its once greatness. Emon has, unfortunately, due to what has happened with the Cloven Conclave, has found itself in need of massive infusions of money to repair the city. With the now completion of the solstice, the decline of Vecna, and the defeat of the Cloven Conclave, for the first time in a long time, Emon has known a bit of peace, but unfortunately, its treasuries emptied with so many wars and dealing with so many threats. It now finds itself turning away from the traditional relationship with Vasselheim and seeking its fortune and favor in other avenues. It has turned towards the arcane, as with the completion of the previous age, and now the period known as the Age of Restoration has begun. Deification and clerical existence is kind of deities in general are less pronounced now, rather than relying on the gods and caretakers of the heavens. people have turned towards other means of inferring that power. Some have chosen to the darker magics, warlocks. Some have turned towards the natural magics of the world, as nature magic has become a bit more of a prominent feature in the faith of the people of Exandria. More importantly, the faith of those in Taldori. It was here that Lyra finds herself under the charismatic leadership of Dravorak, the dragonborn that is now aiding in the arcane restoration of Emon and guiding it away from its relationship with Vasselheim and towards more of an independent relationship with the arcane. Some would even wonder if we're seeing yet another beginning of a second age of Arcanum that might be in the beginning stages at this point. Here, Dravorak has taken a particular note of a place called the Scar. This is up in the Cloudtop district of Emon, the place that Thordak was destroyed during the war with the Coven Conclave. Here, he left behind a large cratered remains of his destruction, as well as the remains of his original kind of lair that he had created. With that, the team kind of fell into each other's company in a very kind of passive way. Lyra, being in mentorship with the Dragonborn, who is seeking a kind of investigation of the Scar with a bit more of natural and arcane magical means as opposed to deification means. During Lyra's time here, she's gradually made a couple friends, Eldira and Bludgeon. They are actually in good company with the Laughing Lamia and find themselves with an opportunity at the Laughing Lamia. They have befriended Tavern Keeper there, Lamia herself, and it turned out that one of her dear friends had gone missing. They had also met a strange professor who goes by the name of Professor Dorn, a member of the Whitestone Engineering Academy who's been sent here to help develop and build the defensive mechanisms and structures and buildings of the new castle district within the Cloudtop district, in hopes of eventually using much of the broomstone that they have harvested recently to allow this massive citadel to float up in the sky whenever danger or threat might be nearby. During this time, the team rescued a friend of Lamia who goes by the name of Dariax Zavion. Zavion is a well-traveled nomadic dwarf that has traveled all of Taldori with great regularity and have been taken captive by a tabaxi smuggler that goes by the name of Padway. The team had discovered this information by buying an article that belonged to him in the nearby promenade where they had made the discovery and took this back to Lamia. Here, they infiltrated their way down the docks, infiltrated their way into the warehouse, and were able to defeat the guards and free Dariax from his condition and return him to Lamia, which then allowed them to take on their next effort, was to begin their investigation of the Scar and delve deeply into the Scar. Here they were given instructions and information by Professor Dorn, and they followed them pretty much to the letter. To their chagrin, they were clearly manipulated by Professor Dorn, as the spell that was read from the scroll was definitely not the spell Mold Earth, but was the spell Earthquake, which triggered the magical crater and the magical gateway that was hidden underneath the underlying spaces of both the material plane and wherever it is they ended up, which they now know to be potentially was the Underdark, is where they ended up at. Once they passed through this gateway, they found themselves in the Underdark and began searching and making discoveries about the place. Here they discovered Dorn's secret. He has been secretly coming and going within this place, using a magical portal that he keeps in Avardo as a means to keep his activities secret. However, this place has a rather unique situation. Because it's opened multiple gateways within this particular area, what were thought to be gateways to different planes of existence were actually gateways to the same plane of material existence, but within different times and different potential universes of existence. Here, the team saw different aged groups of themselves come and go. By far the most dystopian and kind of cringy engagement was Ildera watching herself age and die before finally making their way to the gateway that was being used by maybe other members of Dorn's former accompaniments as they solved the riddle of the four heroes in the base of the gateway that finally afforded them the ability to come back to the Scar. However, once they returned to the Scar, they looked over from the Vardo that was their understanding now of what Dorn was using to enter repeatedly into that particular place that they had found. Here, they looked over just in time to see a human fighter, a warlock, and a druid leap into the crater alongside a dwarf as they watched their original four selves jump into the crater as they came out of the Vardo, pretty much convincing them that no time had passed. They then found their way back to the tavern for a much-deserved rest, and here, well, individual things began to happen. Bludgeon had a strange dream about his past. Ildera was, well, gifted a vision of a younger form of herself, or someone that seemed like it might have been her, but only saw it briefly before it vanished. And a gift was left in Lyra's room, a tree that turns out to be the beginning sproutling of a sun tree. The team then, discussing what these things might mean, decided to pay Dravorak a visit. Here they were confirmed in their suspicion that Dravorak potentially knew that the wrong scroll was being used, his own curiosity taking over of his own sense of preservation of the team, and was gifted the information in return of what their discovery was. Here the team then, anybody remember? Where did we go after that?
Shopping?
Yes, I believe you guys went shopping, as we had a pretty extensive shopping episode. They also learned of a cleric that may be of import to discuss with. They now know that Professor Dorn is probably someone that cannot be trusted, and he's gone missing as well. There's the mystery of the sun tree sproutling that was left for Lyra. There was also Bludgeon's additional investigation into the idea of the fates and what they might mean in relation to the dream that he had recently had as well. Out shopping, out doing research. I believe where we left off was, if I'm correct, take a look at my notes.
Spoke to Sister Leftwin.
Yes, I believe you guys were finally on your way to speak to where is she?
I thought we were breaking into the engineer's office, and tomorrow we wanted to speak to Sister
Oh,
Leftwin.
that's right. You guys are on your way to the engineer's office to
Oh, I see that.
yeah, that's right. And then you'd made the decision to go seek out the
Sister Leftwin tomorrow.
Yeah, Sister
Yep.
Leftwin. And she, I believe, is over at the... Why is she not in my notes?
Azalea Park.
Yeah, the Azalea Park.
Caretaker of the Fountain of Accord.
Yeah, the Fountain of Accord. I've got to update this. She should be... She's in my source material, and she didn't show up in my... review notes. I'll have to figure out why that is. You also begin to realize that Professor Dorn has other connections with those in the new council that has recently formed to kind of take over the rebuilding of Emon. Currently, you guys are grouped together and on your way towards the Cloudtop district. I believe it's night at this point, late at night, as you're on your way.
Was it late at night or was it just getting dark? I didn't put the time.
I think it was late at night because you had left the Laughing Lamia to make the approach. You had gone shopping, done research, gone back to the Lamia, and with the intent of preparing yourselves
And
to
then
wait
going
for
up
the
to
cover
cloud
of darkness, and then going up to
sneaking
the
into the
cloud top
engineer's office.
to try to get into the engineer's office, Professor
Yeah.
Dorn's office.
Yep.
And I think that mostly spurred you guys on because he's gone missing.
Theoretically, I mean, Micah DeRollo couldn't find him. Doesn't necessarily mean he's gone missing. It just means one person can't find him.
This is true.
Right. You're supposed to meet him.
Yeah. And he didn't show up. And Micah was waiting there for 4 hours.
That's right.
Yeah.
To remind everybody of our characters, Bludgeon, go ahead and quickly describe your character again.
My character was forwarded decades. Memory erased. Ended up walking into the Laughing Lamia as a new start, a fighter, and then something else, perhaps. But the dreams that he's been having reaches back to the three fates, to a battle of Vasselheim, and that story is still being unfolded in this context.
Eldira.
Well, my dear, I'm Eldira. I read cards, but I don't pretend they obey me. I listen to what they're willing to reveal. I'm a warlock, bound by whispers and omens rather than chains. And I've learned that fate speaks softly to those who pay attention. And boy, am I paying attention.
Lyra.
Oh man, I hate introductions. I am a halfling. I don't know, halfling druid. Mostly wear green and purple, and I have a
A
little
trophy.
panther, and I have a little panther cub, and she has red hair. See, that's what she looks like. Pointed
And-
ears. She's adorable, very innocent looking.
In reality, she's a snake oil salesman, which is amazing.
In reality, she's a snake oil salesman. Yes, very innocent looking.
Traveling with the three of you is the dwarf cleric known as Dariax. Someone who still fervently wants to believe in the faith of Mordain, as well as a newly acquired belief in someone that goes by the name the Traveler. And he has recently come back from one of his great nomadic expeditions to aid his dear friend Lamia in this effort. The four of you are in the darkened streets of Emon. You find your way through the central district, up through the long path. You stand in a group of trees, letting the darkness kind of whistle around you. The crowd's now off in the distance. You can hear the marching footsteps of a nearby patrol that pass by, not taking much notice to you. The Cloudtop District has the main gated entrance. There's a 20-foot wall that surrounds the entire district. Above the wall line, even in the dark, you see the great lit castle and the citadel that has been slowly rebuilt over the many years. You can see from time to time lantern-bearing guards on the walls, pivoting back and forth. Occasionally, they might stop on one of the tower parapets to look down into the darkness, and then they continue on. Rimic, your time in Emon is always measured by the good graces of your good friend Lamia. She had recently sent you a letter about 2 or 3 weeks ago. She had some debts that needed collecting, and she could always count on you in this particular situation because you are quite persuasive and you owe her a couple favors. You've got the letter in your hand as you walk through the streets. The memory of your most recent conversation with Lamia coming quickly back to you. Lamia and you are in the rear storage room of the tavern. The music playing in the background, hushed tones and whispers. She's got a journal out, and the two of you are going over some information that she's come across. You can hear in the other room laughter and discussion. Peeking through the door, you can see the individual that is called Dariax the dwarf. You can see Bludgeon. You can see Lyra. You can see Eldira. You watch as Lamia looks over at you. Look, I don't know how long you're going to be here, Rimmick, but Rimmick?
Rymick. It's Rymick. Don't forget it's Rymick.
Rymick, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've
How
seen
do
you.
people owe you, but you don't even remember the name? I don't understand.
That might explain why I can't make an accounting of the gold that people owe me. I try my best. I apologize.
No worries.
Listen, I don't know how long you're going to be in Emon. Lots of opportunity here for you. I'll get this information ready for you when you come back. Listen, I was hoping that you could keep an eye on my 4 new friends for me. I believe they're leaving tonight to go do something up at the Cloudtop district. I was wondering if you could introduce yourself to them before they go in and maybe help them out, perhaps? I think they're going to be doing a little B&E, something that you wouldn't be too untoward, I think. Your reputation is solid.
That it is. Do these people work for you, or is they just...
They're friends. They saved my dwarven companion, Dariax, and I owe them that much. Sure, I paid them for their services, and Eldira runs a little card reading adventure here. Lyra comes here from time to time after she's done working up at the Cloudtop, and well, Bludgeon's a mystery. I mean, a super hot, sexy mystery, but he's a mystery. And there's something about him that I think is worth reaching a little deeper into. And I feel like you'd be perfect for them. I really do. Well, hopefully, they'll be perfect for you.
But you know I don't work well with others, but I will try.
Thanks. Switch back to where you're now, up in the tree branches. The 4 individuals below you. You can see Bludgeon, Eldira, Lyra, and Dariax down below you as well. Silently, you sit up in the branches. You fold the message that was given to you that brought you back to Lamia. You tuck it back in to the vestments that you're wearing. You guys watch as silently Rimmick drops in amongst you. Rimmick, describe what you look like.
Rymick
Rymick,
Rymick is he's a white fox. He's only about 4 foot tall, so he's kind of he's on the shorter side. Bushy tail, everything that makes a fox a fox. But he's wearing like ranger.
I want to pet him.
You want to keep your hand on you, you won't.
Oh my god, I want to pet him.
Keep in mind, Lyra's what? You're 2.5 feet, 3 feet tall?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm smaller than you. I'm a half.
I'll carry you around like in my mouth, like a little baby. He's wearing ranger leathers, but they're like his whole motif is like blue and like aqua blue or blue, because he's a winter walker. So he comes from like the tundra areas and does most of his hunting up there. That's gained him the reputation of being kind of this cold killer, or cold, not killer, but like a thief killer or a rogue killer, but kind of like a
not killer, but a rogue killer.
But like a hunter. That's the word I'm looking for. A hunter. He's more of a cold, calculated hunter. Versus, I mean, he always gets his mark. Let's just say that. And he from time to time does odd jobs like for Lamia and for other kind of like tavern keepers to just to help him get some coin into his coin purse when he is low on furs to trade and stuff.
As you drop in amongst the group, the dwarf stares over at you. Ah, Remick, good to see you. Lamia mentioned that you might join us on this little soiree we got going tonight. And your reputation for quiet doesn't come ill-informed. Dariax, proud to meet your acquaintance. The young halfling there, Lyra. The spooky and kind of edgy goth over there, that'd be Eldira. And then, of course, super smoking hot bludgeon there, master of the sword, and pretty fucking good with a crossbow, by the way. Quite good, actually. Everybody, I didn't get a chance to mention, but Lamia mentioned that one of our good friends, Remick, was going to join us for tonight's little adventure. Hope you don't mind. He's quite sneaky, and in fact, he's known as being a bit of a sneaky son of a bitch from time to time. So, needless to say, if we're going to do a little breaking and entering, kind of nice to have someone who's pretty light on their feet for tonight. Now,
The breaking and the entering.
yeah, well, don't know about that, but so how do we best proceed from this point? Do we go through the gates? Go as if we belong here? Do we sneak over the wall? What's everybody's thoughts?
I think I'd prefer the sneaky route because I'd rather not be seen if we're breaking into somewhere.
But I mean, couldn't we just get through the door and then sneak up towards the tall castle and then be sneaky? Yeah, he looks at his like huge dwarven form. He's like, I'm not the most quiet of walkers, if you get my meaning.
That's true. You're not.
I know Bludgeon's pretty stealthy. And half the time, no one even sees you, Lyra. You're kind of like down there, just being a wee folk. And of course, you know, all Eldira has to do is close her eyes and she disappears into the shadows. I mean, she's kind of gothy like that. But I don't necessarily want any of you to burn your bridges up here. I know you got to still do work for the dragonborn to complete your mentorship with him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty certain that whatever we're looking for is going to be in Dorn's office. I just feel it in my bones.
Well, it is nice to have you on board, Remick, but you're stealthy. However, are you confidential? And I look over at Dariax, like just spilling all of our secrets.
No, not what you mean. Confidential.
Can we confide on you and in you and not have our secrets spread across Emon?
Well, I just met you, but I don't see, just by looking at you, any reason to betray. And I owe this to Lamia to keep you safe and to make sure your mission goes well. So
Let's start out with trust.
trust is best earned in the thick of it when we are in the cold, so to speak.
And we can throw our lot in and just see, I guess, where this goes. I like secretly pull a card to see if I can trust this new.
She pulls the death card.
I'm trying not to pet his fluffy tail.
It's like
I'm
floppy,
staring at
left
it.
and right.
I'm staring at it and I'm trying not to pet it. They're like, don't do it.
It's
He looks over your shoulder.
It's a
looks over your
humanoid. It's not a construct. It's not a pet. It's a real person. It's a real
I
person.
look over. Ravik looks over his shoulder and like does the what are you doing? Like he doesn't say that, but he just gives you the look of like, what the hell?
Eldira, are you pulling a random card?
Yes, I pulled a random card.
Nice.
Oh, it's a tiny, tiny little card. That's adorable.
I've been using this the whole time.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Every
It's a
time I
tiny,
pull-
tiny little card. It's the first time I've seen it. I know you've been pulling them. It's just the first time I've seen it.
I guess I should make full size ones for the stream because this is going to be.
Can
very
you even read it?
I rolled. I pulled a 4 of wands reversed,
Which means
which could mean a couple of different things: instability, disruption in harmony, loneliness, and commitment issues.
Oh, he's lonely.
So
He
it could
needs
be
someone to pet
partially-
his tail.
I feel like Eldira is discerning it as this is partially like a reading of me and this mysterious stranger. Like commitment issues is more her, so she's like trying to pull it apart, but she's doing it on the sly. She's not letting everyone know that she's just pulling this card on this person.
You don't tell your friends you have daddy issues until a few drinks in.
Right.
Bludgeon, while the others are discussing what to do, you're a bit of a nervous person when it comes to being outside. So, especially planning this little breaking and entering. Give me either a perception check or a survival check as you're kind of checking out the different routes and different possibilities forward.
20. Dirty though.
Nice. No offense, Rimick. We're not saying you're a dirty dog.
Man,
I mean, Jason might be.
I definitely will say that.
I'll have you know I clean this coat twice a day.
Bludgeon, as you stare at the main road that leaves out of the different parks and small groups of trees that you're in, the main road into the double gate, you actually see a familiar guard captain up there. So you get the feeling that going that way may be out of the question. You get the feeling that the south wall tower is the longest span of time. You count the time that the patrol moves across the top of the wall between the two tower sections. If the 5 of you can get over to the base of that tower, scale it, you could easily slip along the edge of the top of the rampart in the shadows and begin to approach all the heavy wood scaffolding that makes up the kind of like beginning boundary of where all the work is being done on the castle. You get the feeling that that scaffolding offers you the best opportunity to access different parts of the castle, as well as keep yourselves properly kind of shadowed and hidden within the cover of the scaffolding as well.
As that guard patrol moves back and forth, can all 5 of us get over there in one pass? Or
What's your passive insight?
pretty low?
Go ahead and give me an what's your passive?
Passive is 12. I roll an 8.
I would say your passive would allow you to at least pick up on the fact that you're kind of like, as they're all whispering and talking behind you, you're counting. You get the feeling that you could go over 2 at a time, and you could try to scale the wall 2 at a time. Might take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to make that happen. Once all of you are up in the ramparts, it's a matter of staying in the shadows and making your way over onto the scaffolding.
I have a grapnel. Well, I think that if there's a grapnel stuck up there, a guard would notice it. Or do we need to scale this on the wall itself?
As you look at the wall and the tower, you guys did recently procure some climbing gear. So you do have pittons and rope and stuff that you could use to scale the tower. Or you've used a trick before. Oh, we're doing this at night. I got to remember to...
How tall is it?
The tower's 20 feet. And you've used this trick before where you take ripped up, shredded pieces of cloth and you wrap the grappling hook in the cloth so that when you toss it up and it lands on the edge, it's silent. It gives you a better chance of not being heard. That's definitely the fastest way up the wall. The slower way would be for everyone to figure out footholds, handholds, use the pittons, and use the climbing gear to get up the wall.
I say we do this the quick way.
I can wild shape, and I have a climbing speed of 30.
What would you wild shape into?
It's a dragon form. So it's a dragon.
Maybe
That won't ring the alarm bells.
I can be sneaky as a dragon.
This city has PTSD from dragons.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be a form, a dragon shape.
Does that have to be a dragon? Could it just be like a small drake, like a smaller?
Well, if
It's
we get
not-
caught,
it's
we
not
just
huge.
help. There's a dragon.
It's not huge, but it says you become a medium dragon while in this form. I don't know how big a medium dragon is.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's almost like turning into a dragonborn figure a little bit.
Right.
Only you're more Drake-like.
Right. I didn't figure it was huge.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it's not. It's not a giant. It's not a giant dragon.
No, it's just like you take on what's called a dragon form or dragon shape.
it says dragon shape,
Yeah.
but it doesn't. It doesn't say I'm huge.
Hmm.
You know.
I have a question.
Shoot.
Looking, it's about 20 feet to where we need to get to, or is it?
It's about 100 feet through the undergrowth and the gardens at the base of the wall to get to the base of the wall. Then it's 20 feet up to get up into the ramparts.
All right. I can Misty Step 30
and I
feet.
can't fly, so it's just the shape. But I can climb. Ooh. So you can
So,
Misty Step 30 feet, and I
I
can
can-
climb 30 feet.
I can take the grappling hook and the rope with me on my person.
Yeah.
And then throw it down to make it easier.
Yeah.
It will be
So you
consuming a spell slot, but
Say that again, Bludgeon.
Sorry, you could fly it up there, tie off the rope. That's what
Well,
I'm
she can Misty Step.
right.
Misty Step.
Yeah.
Hey, to the untrained eye, I mean, might as well be flying. It's like sprint flying.
Well,
I think that's the most
I
risk.
can. I think I can do that. This will help our mission at least.
So everyone give me a group stealth check for the journey through the gardens and the outside topiary of this edge of the castle to make it to the wall.
Ooh, I got a
I got-
natty 20.
I got a nat 22.
Oh, shit.
24.
19.
Nice. 19 for Bludgeon, 24 for Lyra.
21.
Eldera, what'd you get?
24.
She got a
A nat
nat
20.
22.
I
Nice.
did. And I have the dice on where it's the D&D movie dice where like the dragon comes flying in and I wish I could have shared that on my screen.
That would have been
okay.
super.
They're fun.
Remick, what'd you get?
21.
21. You guys are a stealthy group. I got a
Does
19.
Shadowpaw have to... Did we bring Shadowpaw?
I mean, you could either leave him back with at the Laughing Lamia or bring him. It's up to you.
I'm going to say I left Shadowpaw because if we were going to climb
Okay.
over a wall, I don't want to have to try and carry her up over the wall.
That's
Yep.
fair. And I mean, your bat always just hides inside your hair, so or up in your hat. So.
Monkey is a monkey.
Well, your monkey, but I was talking about Eldera's bat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
her
my
back.
yeah,
Your-
my imp,
Your
my
bat,
dustling.
bat-shaped imp.
Duskling looked like a bat.
It's a cutie.
Mine is
Miss-
Sebastian is a monkey.
So Miss Witchy Hat, you can teleport to the top there, yes?
Yes, in a sense.
Hmm. If
As
you
long
could
as I can
teleport
see
to the
it.
top, you can teleport to the top. I may have something that could help us reach you. But it
all
would still be
means.
10 feet away. You'd still be 10 feet away, so we'd have to get to him.
Well, she's gonna drop the rope down. And then we'll
Enlighten
climb
us.
up.
Oh, you're gonna drop the rope down. Oh,
Yeah.
She's gonna drop the rope
and I'll
down.
save my fancy stuff for later.
Save your fancy stuff when we're getting our asses kicked,
Okay.
because it's gonna happen.
We're getting away with this now, but there's something on the horizon.
Always
No,
is.
Jason
Let me
always
try
has
it.
easy games. He always has easy games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's super easy. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Nice.
You guys manage with Bludgeon out in the lead. The rest of you kind of following with the dwarf bringing up the rear. You use the bushes, the trees, and the garden topiaries as a way to gradually sneak up the 100 feet of the span to get to the base of the wall. At that point, Bludgeon hands you the rope and the grappling hook, Eldira. As you look up, you wait for Bludgeon to count. And as he counts, the guard arrives, looks around, and then turns on heel and toe, and then begins to walk back the opposite direction. Bludgeon silently gives you the 3-minute warning. You have 3 minutes until the guard returns. You immediately, you bamf up to the top of the wall.
Can't say Banff, it's trademarked.
No. Bamf, 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 bamf.
It's trademarked.
As you arrive at the top of the wall, you can see that the guard is still walking away. We're going to go with the same stealth roll that you had already rolled as a group. We'll make that the overall group activity. You begin to look for a place to anchor the grapple hook to. Give me a perception check as you look around.
I hope I don't fuck that up. All right. We got a 14.
There is an extinguished brazier that's obviously used to light up the area whenever people are stationed on this part of the wall. It's dark and shadowy enough. You kind of take the prongs of the grappling hook, stick it into the metal weaving of the brazier, and then you silently kind of toss over the rope. Bludgeon, you and Dariax immediately see the rope drop. Dariax goes first. He's a bit slower, a bit heavier, so he immediately leaps onto the wall and he starts hand over hand. He makes it, no problem. He begins to clearly make it up the rope. Lyra, do you change into your...
No, I'm just gonna climb up the rope.
Okay, you start climbing next. Bludgeon and Rimic all beginning to climb. Dariax makes it up first. Lyra, give me either athletics or acrobatics as you're climbing the rope. Your choice.
Dirty 20.
Okay,
Nice.
Bludgeon, give me... sorry, you have the rope and Eldira to help, so you're good, Lyra, but Bludgeon and Rimic, go ahead and give me acrobatics or athletics with advantage because of the rope and the grappling hook.
19.
Bludgeon
14.
makes it up with num. Yep, the DC was a 13, so all of you managed to use the rope, scale up the side of the wall. You're all hunkered down in the shadow. Bludgeon quickly holds up one finger, indicating that you have about a minute until the guard returns. As everyone looks around for the next kind of like shadowy area to slip off to, everyone give me perception checks, if you would, please.
All right.
12.
12,
Oh, 6.
21.
21,
19.
19. Bludgeon and Rimic, you see that they've built wooden scaffolding, like walkways that run from the interior of the wall ramparts in and over the grounds down below and up into the scaffolding that's lashed and connected to the castle areas that are being rebuilt. There's 2 or 3 different ways you could go. You could see that sneaking over to one of those ways would get you up onto those walkways and into the shadows of the scaffolding fairly quick. If that's the route you decide to do, I'll need a group stealth check for that attempt.
All right.
Here we
Let's
go.
keep walking in the shadows. Oh my gosh, not this roll.
19.
Ooh.
Ooh,
22.
nice.
19 plus 6, 20 something.
5.
Thank you. I don't do math, just so you know.
Oh no, our average is falling.
No, he got a 25. I got a 22. And Bludgeon, you said 19? So that should help with your 6.
Who got the 6? Eldera?
I got a 8.
8.
An 8?
Sorry.
Yeah.
8.
So, Lyra, you got a 19?
No, I got a 22.
Sorry, 22. Rimic?
He got 25.
And then
Rymek.
Rymic, sorry.
Rymek. Say it with me.
All right.
Rymek.
You know what? You need to do the hyphen above the I. That'll help me.
Right.
Okay.
You know, if it would help, instead of having Lyra and Rymek, we can do Lyra and Rymek. That way it's the hard I on both.
You don't have to change your name for me. He just needs
I
to
don't
learn my name.
You're the one that cares. I don't.
Oh my god, he knows me so well. Bludgeon, what'd you get?
19.
You're the one that got the 19. Okay. Dariak's got a 16. As you guys immediately begin to scale over the rampart wall and down onto the scaffolding down below, silently all of you land on the gantry, on the walkway that arcs over the open space down below, which is about 25, 30 feet
We
below
take
you.
the rope and the grappling hook. We don't leave it.
Yes. Yes. that
Yeah,
is-
I would assume that you
I
take
want-
that. Yeah.
Just in case. Yeah.
Eldera, you land a little hard on your feet on the walkway. The not very
heels.
well constructed scaffolding kind of sways and creaks a little bit. There's a moment that as the guard returns, he kind of stops, begins to kind of look around like they heard something, and then shrugs their shoulders and continues on their normal kind of nightly routine that well, it's probably not exciting work, to say the least. But now you guys are stealthily kind of walking across this bit of scaffolding. The castle just looms up above you, this huge construct of maybe 200-300 feet tall. And you can see all these different balconies and towers that are coming off the edges. You kind of take a look at the sketch that you have, and everyone give me either perception or survival as you try to figure what part of the castle is best approachable to try to make it to the professor's engineering office.
You said
This
which one
is-
or survival?
Either survival or perception.
Perception or survival.
This is my third floor.
Oh man.
I think I'm going to change my dice.
9.
9 for
13.
bludgeon.
I got a 6.
I got a 13.
Rymic,
17.
17. Rymic, based on the limited information that they've already shared, there's one particular tower that looks newer than the rest of the castle. You could see the difference in the castle construct. You could see where the old layers have been rebuilt. You could see where the old walls and the old kind of foundations have been rebuilt. You could see where the big broomstone engineering tents are all set up down below. You can even see flashing lights and other activity, that people are obviously working through the night as the broomstone is being fused into the different strata and foundation of the old castle. But there's this one particular tower that looks out of place. It doesn't look like the same construct as the rest of the castle. You get the feeling that this might be the tower that you guys are looking for. It's about 400 feet to your right, and then the scaffolding comes pretty close to the tower, but it doesn't exactly connect to the tower. There's a way you could use the scaffolding that will take you deeper into the castle, and then maybe you could use that as a means to get up there. Or you could try to potentially use the grapple hook yet again and get it into the window of the tower that you can see at the very kind of like, there's like the conical roof, a little veranda at its top, and at least one exposed window that might offer entrance.
I say we take the window.
Window.
Why
Can you
stop
peek in
climbing
it?
now?
Over there?
Can I peek in it? Oh,
Yeah.
actually,
Before we go, we'll bring
I-
the grapnel.
let me not forget that I have this ability that you generously gave me, Jason. I'm gonna awaken mind. Oh wait, not awaken mind. What was the shoot? It's like astral projection.
Oh, you get that what once per short rest?
Once
Once
for
per-
long rest.
For long rest.
Spiritual awakening.
Spiritual awakening. You guys watch as in the shadows of the scaffolding, you watch as Eldira goes into kind of like trance-like state. Oh my God, Sebastian's in your office, isn't he?
He is. I'll mute.
As you watch Eldira go into like this trance, you watch as a ghostly apparition of herself kind of steps out of her body, and it begins to float up through the scaffolding, up the side of the tower, up until you could see the silhouette of her form, kind of like near the edge of the window. Eldira, give me a perception check with advantage because you're in your spiritual form.
And
Be
I
right back.
also have to pull a card. So while I'm
that's true,
channeling
yeah.
this, I pull a card and I kind of lay it out before me. Perception check.
Yes, with advantage.
Okay. Oh, good, because that was a 1. 19.
19. Very different between the two, right?
They're very different.
At first, you're still getting used to this new ability, and you kind of float awkwardly for a minute, and then your ghostly hands kind of cling onto the edge of the stone window, and you peer inside. As you peer inside, you see, for all intents and purposes, what feels like an empty study or empty office space. Near the back of his den, you could see a series of stairs that lead up to the veranda above you. You can see another stair kind of winding down lower into the tower. You can see multiple bookshelves, a huge wooden desk filled with all sorts of open books, parchments. There's little flickering lanterns in here. There's a fireplace up against the wall, kind of generating some heat into the space. There's a door that may lead somewhere. You're not sure, but it's the only door you could see. And the window that you're looking through appears to be the only window access into this space. There's a couple oversized chairs. There is like small boxes, a small iron chest over in the corner. You can see some regular chairs off to the side as well. A large kind of like bear rug on the floor. You can see like paintings and other things on the wall. But you also would see off to your left that where the stairs lead down, at the top, just like before those stairs lead down, there's like an architect's table, like one of those architectural tables with, you could see all the castle drawings on the table. But it does not appear that Dorn is here. The fact that the fireplace is lit and the lanterns are lit tell you that maybe somebody's been here recently.
Right. Can I go upstairs?
How long does this condition last for?
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
So I have one direction that I can.
Yeah. You find yourself drifting up into the next floor, which is a almost like a kind of like little storage room of equipment, mostly engineering equipment from what you can tell. Some other kind of general goods and equipment, stuff that you would need for either a dig site or to excavate or to do other activity, or to run maybe even a small laboratory of sorts. But it's all in boxes and crates and barrels, kind of all neatly stacked and organized. And it leads out onto the round veranda that goes all the way around the conical shaped tower. No sign of anyone up here either.
All right. And I think with that, I probably kind of get summoned back into my body. And the card that's laying before me is the King of Pentacles.
Which means
Worldly success, abundance, and stability.
I would say that little venture you just went on was very successful.
I look at all of you and I say, someone was there, but I didn't see Dorn in sight. We might have company once we're up there.
Well, let's
You
go.
always do.
How do we get there?
Next time, give us a warning before you start doing that astral projection thing. It's nearly scared me out of my hide.
Oh,
If she does scare you out of your hide, can I keep it?
No,
Oh.
weird little halfling girl.
All right, how do we get there?
here, the grappling hook.
Throw the hook.
I'm not very well with that. Maybe bludgeon or Rhymic?
Someone who's better at throwing. What do you use to throw? Strength? What do you roll?
I mean, if you're throwing something to hit a target, it would be an unarmored attack, basically, using
Okay.
whatever your proficiency is.
What are you trying to do?
Throw the,
Throw the
grappling
grappling
hook
hook.
at the window?
Oh, for crying out loud! I have a bow and arrow. Hello. You have a ranger with you.
If it
Obviously,
in the
this is the
window.
group that makes things a lot more difficult than they need to be. I got it now. Okay, all right, okay.
if it sticks in the window,
Will it
I
hold
will
our
have
weight?
to.
strong enough to
Yeah, I could just take the grappler and my bow and hopefully it,
Yeah, go for it. Give me an attack roll.
It was just say Lord of the Rings. Like
it's just a curved arrow.
Legolas does it all the time.
Right?
All rangers could do it.
yes, it's inherent in the ranger title. Or we could try it your way. Either is fine. I'm just gonna say that as a suggestion. He would say that as a suggestion.
Because
Well,
either Bludgeon's crossbow would work or Rymic's bow could potentially work. I mean, you could get within the scaffolding gets you within about 20 feet of the edge of the tower, but then it's a solid 50 feet up to get into the window.
Oh,
Otherwise, the only other way you could see getting in is
Is
to go
it-
deeper into the scaffolding of the castle.
So the scaffolding doesn't touch the bottom of the tower?
No, because the tower's already done. Like you could tell that it's been, it's been recently added to the structure. It's pristine.
Makes sense.
And this window is higher than what we are.
Okay.
Yeah, the window's
How
about 50 feet up.
visible is the wall that we would then be climbing up?
Ooh, give me a insight or perception check as you look around.
I apparently don't really think about this because I got a 7.
7? I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, you're looking at the guards that are kind of pathing the parapets and kind of, I mean, it's pretty far distance from there, and most of their attention is outward. At this point, they probably don't view anything inward as a threat.
So unless they sneeze and turn around and look our way, we potentially
Right.
are fine, but I got a 7.
All right, Rymek starts running into the scaffolding, and he's gonna start because he's a small fox, so he's just gonna start bobbing from scaffolding to scaffolding to scaffolding to scaffolding.
All right.
And
That looks like the scaffolding.
How far up does the scaffolding go?
Scaffolding goes all the way up into the tallest part of the castle. it will afford you an opportunity to get on the outer layers of the castle and then use the castle's edges to kind of climb gradually up towards where you could get probably close enough where Aldera could potentially face step over to it, or at least get a better shot with either the crossbow or the bow to get the grappling hook into the window.
That's probably a better idea.
Yeah, let's do that. All
Okay.
right.
Give me one final stealth check for this maneuvering through
Roll a three.
the
Oh,
scaffolding.
jeez. 7.
7.
My digital dice are failing me.
15.
15.
Oh, I got a 19 again.
19. Nice.
It's my expertise and stuff. So.
That's fair.
I got a 16.
16. Derek's got a 14. As you guys are all following Rymick up through the scaffolding, he's kind of like pointing at footholds and handholds, kind of leading you all up there. Eldera, you're kind of in the middle of this kind of climbing through the scaffolding. And as you grab onto one of the planks, it completely comes undone. The ropes snap and you begin to fall backwards. You fall backwards into about 8 feet below you, 10 feet below you, and you slam your back and your head and you kind of like bounce off the lower part of the scaffolding below you. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. She's within 10 feet of you, Bludgeon. Rymick's leading this time. Derek's is bringing up the rear. So when she falls, you're the closest one to try to grab her.
I grab her.
Give me either athletics or acrobatics to try to grab her.
I'd say
Got her,
guidance,
maybe
but
a
I have
16.
Nice. Put the DC at a 15. Just as you lose your position after getting hit, like bouncing off the lower part of the scaffolding, you're about to topple over backwards until you see a hand come out and kind of like grab you by your ankle and prevent you from tumbling all the way over. And he kind of does that road warrior like toss where he kind of tosses you over so that you could easily reach up to the scaffolding and grab onto it again. And you kind of monkey bar it at first where your arms kind of cling onto it and you're able to get your foothold and return to kind of getting through the scaffolding.
I'm not built for this.
By the way, and as that happens, like you guys are all now like 150 feet up in the air. Like you're up deep in the scaffolding. So it's a 150 foot drop down into the open courtyard.
Rymick looks back at you and squints his eyes and just goes, "Ugh," and then keeps going up. Like, you guys are the loudest crew.
I'm sorry. What was that, my dear? You speak up for me.
It takes a week on a bowl.
Not while I'm stealthing, no. That's why I did the squint.
Rymick, as everyone is following you, luckily Eldera didn't fall the 150 feet and go squish. Dariox is bringing up the rear, followed by Bludgeon, followed by Eldera, Lyra, and then yourself. And you finally get to where the scaffolding touches the outside of the castle, and you find yourself kind of like stepping on to a series of what you can only imagine are construction ledges that were built to help with the process of rebuilding the castle. And these ledges follow the edge of the castle in the direction of the tower. You look and see that following this ledge will get you within at least 10 to 15 feet of the base of the tower that you guys are trying to get into. But it's a precarious walk.
10 to 15 feet of the window.
Within 10 to 15 feet of it, yeah.
All right. Would someone like to do the honors?
I'll go.
Bludgeon kind of pushes through everyone and uses one of the walking ledges to get up near the lead of the ledges that kind of follow the edge of the castle up towards the top. Bludgeon, either give me acrobatics or athletics as you begin to follow the ledge upward.
Athletics is 11.
11.
Wait.
He pushes by you, Rymick, and starts walking, there's a cracking noise as the edge of the ledge breaks free, and he's like, "I got this," and then he just falls right off the ledge.
I give you lucky. I give you lucky. Reroll your roll.
Roderick turns around, goes home. This is group is just.
Bludgeon, give me a dex save as you try to grab on to the nearby ledge and keep yourself from falling.
He reaches out and does worse. He gets 5.
Yeah, you try to reach out and your grip misses the edge and you feel yourself bounce off the edge of the castle wall. I would say Eldira or Lyra, you can make an attempt, or Rymick, you can make an attempt as well to try to keep him from falling.
Well, he pushed past me real quick, so I guess I would react.
Closest, yeah, you'd be closest. So give me either athletics or acrobatics to reach out and try to grab his hand.
Oh my gosh, my weakest.
Oh my god, I can hear.
Oh
the
my
baby
gosh,
going.
I am
So
so
cute.
sorry, dude.
I'm gonna try to.
So he actually reaches. I reached my hand out, and with a 7, he actually grabs my tail and starts pulling on my tail.
And as he reaches out, grabs your tail, he pulls you over with him. And you lose your grip, and now the two of you are falling.
Okay. Can I react to
Okay.
this?
Well, I got a dirty 20, but can I cast entangle coming out from the wall to try and grab them?
Oh, I love it. Does entangle cause damage or just create difficult terrain?
Just creates difficult terrain, I believe.
Okay. Eldira, you watch as Lyra really quickly starts the incantation of a spell, and about 20 feet below, underneath the ledge, you watch as there is a sudden pop of vines and other entanglements that just kind of, and almost like a pillow of thorny vines appear right underneath Bludgeon and Rymick, and the two of you bounce into the entanglement. And I mean, you're kind of like Return of the Jedi style in a net capture, where the two of you are like in the entanglement, kind of staring down 150 feet, at everything below you. But it slows you down enough that the two of you are able to kind of reach out, grab the nearby scaffolding, and you start scaling back up to where the others are.
Well, that's good.
Boys and boy. That's not how they say it.
Most
How
of
do they
boy.
say boys and boy.
Goodness.
Oh, great. Now you sound like the hot Black Widow. Thank you for that.
It lasts for a minute, and it's underneath this ledgy area. So let's try and not fall off again. But we got to try and get through here in a minute.
You go first.
I'll go first.
Classic, towering inferno move where he presses up against the ledge. He's like, okay, you go.
All right, so I'm gonna take the grappling hook that's attached to the rope,
Okay.
and I'll take it with me. I think I am the smallest. I mean, Rymek is small,
Right.
but I am the smallest. So I'm gonna go on the ledge, and with the rope, one end of the rope, leaving them with one end of the rope. That way,
Okay.
the others can use the rope to try and help them stay steady.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
What do I roll?
Because you're using the grappling hook.
Not me. I'm gonna try and attach it.
Right. But
Um,
you're walking along the ledge to try to get
Yeah.
close enough to attach it to the window.
Yeah.
So give me acrobatics or athletics for getting across the ledge.
I got a 17.
17. You leap over the gap that Bludgeon created when he fell through, and you land on the other side, and you kind of tiptoe up the ledge, and you get within about 15 feet underneath the window. It's a sheer drop down below. There's no scaffolding, nothing below you at this point. You want to try and throw the grappling hook up into the window at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Okay. It's a unarmed strike attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
18 plus 3.
Oh yeah, 21 will definitely do it. You guys can feel the tension on the rope as Lyra begins to twirl it, and she flings it up into the window, like kind of an odd angle. It makes it through the window, and you kind of yank on it, and you feel the grappling kind of stick into the other side of the ledge. You can feel the tension on the rope. It's only a 15-foot climb, and now, because you've gone up even further, a 200-foot drop.
Wonderful.
When I get over to Lyra, I whisper, I lean over. Very good, little girl. You can pet me after this.
She looks excited.
Now, what do you say? We get inside, yes?
Yes.
So with that,
let's get off this
who-
ledge.
Yeah, who wants to
Lyra
try to
just
climb?
ignored me. She just turned her head and ignored me.
Yeah, they're all looking over the edge.
Sorry. I had,
like
I had
sheep,
outside.
sheep white.
Outside.
Right? It's like, okay. Are you okay? We go.
Yep, let's go.
So who's climbing first?
I'll climb first.
All right, Lyra, give me either.
Lyra's the only one that hasn't fallen yet out of there.
Don't jinx me.
Give me athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. 13 plus 4, 17.
17, nice. You guys watch as hand over hand, Lyra easily kind of starts a kind of rappel upwards, where she's using her hands and feet to kind of scale the rope, and you watch as she kind of lifts herself through the window and makes it inside. Who'd like to go next?
Okay, fine.
Ryvik, go ahead and give me athletics or acrobatics as you try to scale that 15 feet up into the window.
I'm in there. It should give him advantage, right?
Yeah, I'm okay with that, because I with Dariax doing the belay and you kind of holding the grappling hook, and
Yeah.
you could reach out and stabilize the rope. Yeah, I think advantage makes sense.
Okay, cool. Whew, that's much better. 18.
Okay, you're good. You make it up there with no problem. Pull yourself through the window. Eldira or Bludgeon, who'd like to go next?
I'll go next. Bludgeon. I have not the best track record.
I'm still
Hopefully you
studying.
catch
so-
me.
Yeah, you have advantage.
All right, let's see. My Christmas dice. I got a 20.
Well, you're good. Don't worry, lad. I got you if anything goes wrong. I'll go up last.
Here I go.
Athletics or acrobatics?
I'm still steadying the rope, so
Rolls a 17. We have advantage, right? Roll it
Yep.
again.
Yeah, if you'd like.
17.
17, you guys watch as Bludgeon scales up and joins the rest of you inside. You then notice that the rope goes a little bit slack, and you look, you can see that Dariax has tied the rope into the scaffolding in case you guys want to come back this way. He's now walked over the ledge and is now kind of like free-forming up with the rope up towards, he rolled a 15, which is the DC. And then, his grumbly dwarven demeanor. Everything's built for little people. Kind of like pulls his huge dwarf frame like up into. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to be loud and grumbly. And then all 5 of you are now inside Dorn's office. What would you like to do next?
Just ransack it.
Yeah, investigate.
searching. We're
I
not
want to.
ransacking it. We don't want it to look like
I mentioned the
Someone-
storage above.
Well-
There's a storage above, but I think we should look down the stairs. Whoever's stealthiest, see if there might be a person
Should
who
we-
is responsible for the fires in this room.
Say that again, Bludgeon.
Should we block it, or should we go look down there? I have this caltrop that we could throw in that hallway that would alert us if anyone comes up. Or do we want to go down there? Or do we want to just clean out these 2 rooms and get out?
well, one of us can look down. Mr. Rymek, how stealthy are you?
Very.
Okay. I think he should go look and see if there's anyone down there while we search.
Sounds good.
It's a great idea.
Dariax goes, I'll stay by the window. Keep an eye out for any guards that might be looking this direction.
Hopefully
set the
they
head.
don't see the rope.
I'll start to head down, but then I'll stop and turn around and say, what do you guys have, like a safe word or something in case there's trouble?
Pineapple?
Sounds good.
Thinking the same thing.
Is that pineapple? That's for swingers.
Oh my God, you're right.
That is not what I meant.
I think the
Maybe-
alternate safe word is always pomegranate.
Maybe you won't bet me after all. I don't know.
I thought the
Yeah, we'll talk
same
about
thing. I think it's
Okay.
it's
Butterfly.
pineapple.
Butterfly. Butterfly.
it. Pineapple.
My son
Okay.
says butterfly behind us.
So Dariax is going to keep an eye on the window. Rymek, you're going to go head down the stairs. What are the rest of you doing?
Searching. What were we searching for?
Wasn't there a chest or a small metal box?
There's a small iron box on the floor over by the fireplace.
I'll go
Don't
look
forget
at
to look for traps. Don't
Okay.
forget to look for traps.
Bludgeon's heading over towards the iron box.
He's a sneaky one. Don't forget to check for traps.
Yeah,
What
check
Do not have a rogue though.
Say that again.
You just force the lock and see what happens.
no.
All right, we'll look for traps. We'll look for traps.
So Bludgeon's heading over to the iron box. Eldira and Lyra, what are you two doing?
Is there a desk
Lyra,
or a
do you
bookshelf?
have
Oh yeah, there's multiple bookshelves. There's a big wooden desk. There's chairs. There's small crates. There's lots of writing and reading material on top of the desk. There's the architectural table with all the blueprints and documents about the construction of the castle. There's a lot here.
Okay, what were you going to say, Eldira?
Lyra, do you have some means of detecting magic?
I believe so. Yes, I do. I am going to cast Detect Magic.
Insta or ritual?
Insta. I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to take 10.
Okay. You immediately, and as it goes off, as Bludgeon is staring down at the iron box, you see that there's a glyph on the faceplate of the iron box.
I will tell Bludgeon about that. Don't touch it. There's a glyph.
Okay. Because he wouldn't be able to see it. You
Mhm.
see it because it's emanating magic.
Okay.
There is a ceramic jar on one of the shelves that is
it-
glowing with an enchantment.
Does it look like a canopic jar? Sorry.
Yeah, you know what? I know. See, this is what this is for. Okay, Eldira, let's switch to you for a while. There's a ceramic jar that glows. She can't hear me now. She's walked away. Eldira, what would you like to focus on? We'll finish her up when she gets back.
The notes on the table are intriguing. I also I remember this place from the last time I projected into that vision of someone younger, like perhaps Thorn's son. Was he the one drawing?
No,
Same room? Okay.
this isn't the same room. That room felt very kind of more of a magical space, whereas this feels like more of a traditional like engineer's office.
Right. I'll take a look at the notes, see if there's anything in the desk.
Okay, give me investigation for that.
All right. 19. Sorry, no, modified 20.
20. That's a 20 for you. I'm going to let you turn your camera off so you can go do your mom responsibilities, and we'll switch over to Lyra and Bludgeon. Lyra, there's the ceramic jar that lights up with an enchantment kind of vibe.
Anything else?
There's a small silver bell in a glass box that lights up with a bit of enchantment.
Oh man. I'm
Um,
gonna steal all his magic shit.
there's a magnifying glass that seems to have an enchantment on it as well. There's a small marble statue that seems to have an enchantment on it. You can also see in on a shelf in between a couple books, there's a leather book that seems to have a bit of enchantment as well. And because you're using detect magic, you can see an invisible pull chain next to the door, the only door that's in here.
An invisible pull chain.
Yeah, like it's physically not there. No one can see it, but because you can detect the magic that's infused to it, its school of magic, however, is evocation. You get the feeling that might link it to a bit of a trap or something like that.
Oh.
Rymick, give me a stealth check for starters, if you would, please.
13 plus 6.
Is the door open?
19. No, the door is currently closed.
Okay.
Rymick, you manage to stealthily make your way down the stairs, and you get to the door. The door is slightly ajar by about 3 inches. You've come down about 15 feet down these stairs, and you can peer through through the door. You can hear heavy breathing from the other side. As you peer through, you can see a red dragon wormling curled up on the floor, sleeping.
What else do I see in the room?
Give me perception, as the majority of your view is blocked by this sleeping dragon.
Ooh, that's going to be nat 20 for 26.
Yeah. As you look, you can see another door on the far side of the room. You can see another stairwell that leads down as well. The rest of the things that you can see in this room are large storage crates. The other door that you can see is partially open, and it looks like it leads in to a continuation of more scaffolding, almost like you're looking into an open door of a warehouse or something on the other side. And that's a pretty good roll, so you can also hear people talking, but they're not being quiet. You can't make out what they're saying, but it sounds like there's maybe 2 or 3 people in a discussion or something. But you're far enough away that you just can't make out the words. But they'd be pretty far into the space. Mostly you're hearing the echoes of their conversation.
Okay.
Bludgeon, give me either perception or investigation with advantage, because Lyra did warn you about the glyph that she saw on the iron box.
Okay, here we go.
How big is the iron box?
21 or 21. You get 21.
21 will do it, yeah. You can see that there's a thin silver wire that crosses the front of the latch that would be used to open the box. The box also appears to be locked as well. Give me an Arcana check to see if you recognize this particular trap.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You recognize, you've seen this kind of trap before. It's an alarm spell. Somebody has put alarm on the box, so as soon as it's opened, it will cause whoever trapped it to be aware that someone has gotten into the box.
Dirty trick.
Do I know how to disarm it?
You can either try to dispel it. You get the feeling that you could also try to sleight of hand the silver wire, snip it, hold it in place, unlatch it, and then leave the latch open, and that might cause it to not trigger the trap.
Okay. Let's try it.
Give me a sleight of hand check as you try to
Oh my God!
manipulate
Someone
the
guidance
latch.
him.
Well, Dariax has guidance, so everybody's within 30 feet of
That's
him. So
right. That's right. Auto
yeah,
guidance.
Dariax, yeah, it's auto guide. So you do get an extra D4 on the roll.
All right, just one roll, right? No advantage.
Correct.
But you have D4 plus D4.
21 plus 4 is 25.
Nice. You managed to bend the silver wire in such a way without breaking it. You're able to release the latch. You open up the box. It is filled with loose coins.
Nice.
There are hundreds of copper, silver, and gold coins, kind of all mixed together inside this iron box.
Leave him 3 coppers.
Well,
That will piss them off.
do we take the box or do we clean it out?
Clean it out. The box is probably too heavy.
Bag of
We don't
holding?
need the weight. We don't have a bag of holding.
I thought you guys bought one.
Thought we had one, a small one.
Wait. Let me check the
Yeah,
party.
yeah, I'm
Hold on.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh
you
yeah, we
bought
do.
one.
We have a
You
bag of
bought
holding.
one at
That
Gilmore's.
is
Sorry,
right.
Waver, come
Yeah.
on over.
Okay.
In fact, I
and
think
then
Bludgeon still has to do a date night with Gilmore.
Bludgeon does still have to do a date night with Gilmore. Yeah.
Or not Gilmore, it's his nephew.
The nephew.
Yeah, the nephew.
The nephew. Yeah. It's like Denise. The nephew. How many?
So I take the bag and I start filling it up.
So Bludgeon is now over there quietly filling the bag of holding with the coin.
And what we don't know is, or what all of the magic items that were glowing, would they successfully be in the bag of holding already?
I mean, are you going to take them all off the shelf one at a time?
That was my plan, yes.
I mean, you don't see any glyphs of protection or any kind of wards because your detect magic is up.
Right.
So you take the silver bell,
Yeah.
ceramic jar,
Yeah.
and what else?
Magnifying glass.
The magnifying glass
glass
and the small marble statue.
and the small marble statue. So you delicately
Yep.
take all 4 of those and put those in the bag of holding. You kind of like grab them one at a time, come over to where Bludgeon is, and as he's putting in coin, you put in
How
those
much?
particular objects.
How much in coin?
You want to sit down and count it out?
No.
It'd take about
How
an
many
hour.
coins? How many coins? I just.
I would
wanna-
say you or Bludgeon successfully scoops in 1,300 coins.
1,300 coins.
And
From
literally,
that-
when he finishes, he's just quickly scooping them into the bag of holding. There's 1 copper left at the bottom of the box.
Gonna leave it. It's a bad omen.
Bludgeon goes, "This is what we call fuck you money."
Aw. Aw. I mean, he did owe us money. We did a job for him.
It's
Interest,
true.
interest compounds.
And he did not tell us nearly anything.
And about that scroll.
There's a bad scroll. We should put the scroll back in. No. That would be terrible.
That's a little too on the nose.
Terrible. Okay.
1 copper piece and a scroll that he would recognize that he gave you guys. Yeah, that wouldn't be a tell at all.
That'd be definitely a fuck you. Okay, we're not doing that.
There's also a leather book.
In there? Oh yeah. There was the leather
There's
book.
the leather book on the shelf as well.
I will go look at the leather book too.
Okay. As you reach out to pull the leather book, it only comes part of the way out. There's a clicking noise, and then the door,
Oh.
and then the door opens.
What was that about checking for traps? What was that?
Like Bludgeon's putting the last coin in the bag. Just as he looks up, you watch as Lyra grabs the book, pulls it out, and there's a click, and then the door swings open.
Ooh, you lucked
But
out.
why was it magic? Can I tell why it was magic?
I mean, give me investigation to try to figure out why it gave off a magical enchantment.
22.
22. It's a magical trigger. It's there's nothing connecting the book to
book,
anything.
okay.
You get the feeling that it magically causes the door to open, but the invisible pull chain is still to the side of the door. That's still there.
Don't do
Is it? This is the bookshelf. It's not the door.
Correct.
Bookshelf moved. What is
No,
on
no,
other
the
side?
door moved. The door opened.
Oh, the door opened.
Correct.
Okay.
But there's still the invisible pull chain next to the door as well.
Oh boy.
All right. Before anyone goes in there, and right next to the door that just opened, there's an invisible pull chain over there, and I don't know why.
Rybek's just like, boy, this just gets more and more fun.
But it's invisible and it's right there. And I don't know if that's a good for us to pull or a bad for us to pull. I mean, if it was invisible, that should mean that it's good for us to pull, right?
Pull it. Pull
That's a good point.
Pull it. Pull it. Pull it.
Eldira, as Lyra, Bludgeon are doing their thing, and you're kind of examining all the books and documents and everything on top of the desk, so far, no howls of pain or screams of concern from Rymek, so maybe he's down there figuring out something. Give me, did you give me investigation yet for the desk? 19? Was that the 19?
I did. It was a 20.
20, that's right. As you scour the surface of the desk, there is a ledger, and on the front of the ledger, it says Whitestone Engineering Academy. There are also inventory ledgers that seem to be all of the supplies that are being ordered from Whitestone for the purposes of rebuilding the castle. And there is something that you do recognize in a tiny, tiny little see-through ceramic vial. Like the base of the vial is kind of like a typical ceramic base. The top of it is glass, so you can like see through it. You recognize that it's filled with a very, very small single use of residuum, because it's a very well-informed substance. Most people that have a good understanding of magic would recognize it. A lot of the other books and ledgers are continuously talking about the delivery of brimstone. There's even a ledger that says the iron spout on the ledger, and it seems to mostly be where they're getting a lot of the brimstone from. You get the feeling that might be an organization or potentially the name of a merchant. A lot of the other parchment sheets that are out are letters between Dorn and the engineering school, Dorn and the different members of the council. Most of them seem to be about timing, cost, and how long until the castle's done. You take about 5-10 minutes to kind of search through all of this. There's two things that pop out to you. The total cost of the rebuilding of the castle itself is around 20 million gold.
Whew.
Which is a lot of wealth that's coming from somewhere. You also find documents allowing the guild that the Dragonborn mentor is a part of. The was that the Iron Tower? Which guild was that? Where's my notes?
I'm looking.
That was it's Dariax. Davorik's. The Gilded Scale.
The Scale Tower.
Yeah, the Scale Tower. You find contract agreements between the Gilded Scale. They seem to be the ones providing not only the majority of the wealth to do the reconstruction, but they have given Dravorak and the Gilded Scale 40% stake in the castle.
All right. Well, that is interesting.
There is a letter from Listia Varys, the Master of Law. There's a letter from General Rhea, the Master of Defense. There is a where is it? There's also a letter from Captain Miser as well.
Captain Miser, we have him in our notes, don't we?
Yep.
He's not the one that is.
He was on the take.
He's on the take. Okay.
I
He's
think
not the
these last
dumbass
three
one
all-
though.
Yeah, Captain Manzin is the one that Lamia recommended. Captain Miser is kind of the peacock who
The
is,
cocky one, the asshole one.
yeah.
Yeah.
The or douchey.
That was Professor
Your
Dorn
choice.
even mentioned to ask for Captain Miser.
Yep.
Okay.
What-
So that we can find him, basically, is what we were going to do. All right.
What is the
Well,
name
we can see some connections here.
Rymick, down below, your ears are finely attuned, so you can hear everyone up above shuffling and kind of doing their best to stay quiet. The red wormling is still asleep, not making any noise. What would you like to do next?
So he's gonna squint his eyes again because he doesn't, and he's gonna look back and be like, ah, because he doesn't like doing this, but he's gonna get on all fours like a fox and.
He doesn't like
you know-
being self-species.
Yes,
He's a self-hater.
he thinks he likes to think he's a lot more evolved than
That's
what
that's
you know.
beneath you.
Yeah, so beneath me. But you know, he's gonna hug the wall around the wormling on the opposite side of the wormling, and you know how like what foxes will move a couple of steps and then they'll stop and like kind of like look around and then keep
Yeah.
moving again, just to
Yeah.
like to get to the other side of the door because I kind of want to see or either hear better what's going on with the other side of the door or get a better peek of what's going on the other side of the door.
Fair enough. Give me a stealth check as you enter into the chamber and start making your way to the other side.
Right before he does that, I'm going to give myself guidance
Okay.
because I can give myself guidance once a short rest. So I'm going to do that. So that's D4. 13, 57, 14, 56. That's only a 17.
That's still pretty good. I'll go with the dragon wormling's passive perception, which is a 15. So as you scale the edge of the wall, keeping in shadow on all fours, kind of moving past, looking, moving past, looking. The wormling is 15 feet long. Looks like maybe they weigh about 1,000 pounds. Their wings aren't fully formed yet, so you can see that they're kind of more translucent and kind of lying across its back. It's deep in a slumber. So you're able to kind of get by it, and you get to the door that leads into the next space over. You can see the door leads out onto a small veranda or a small patio, and then there's scaffolding that leads down to a warehouse that you couldn't see before. That's like built into the side of the castle. It's made of like a wood stone combination. And you can see 3 individuals through the door down at the end of the scaffolding in kind of like deep conversation. One of them is a tabaxi. The other one is somebody that's a female human, but you're not really sure who she is. And then a small, scruffy looking halfling kind of leaning up against the entryway of the door at the end of the scaffolding. It appears that the tabaxi and the female are in like a not an angry conversation, but definitely a heated conversation. Now that you're closer, you can now kind of overhear. The tabaxi kind of looks at the female. Now, look, I understand your concern for where Dawn might be. I don't know where he is. I had an order to bring him, and we delivered it. And fetch, go and finish your work. You watch as the little halfling disappears into the doorway beyond. The tabaxi looks at the woman again. Now look, this time that you're curious about what might have happened to him, but I can assure you, General, I don't want this to get any worse than it is. You said you came here looking for him, and you did not find him. I have not seen him in days, not since he put in the order for the additional special delivery that he asked for. I was here to update him on this. I had a bit of a run-in with some rather cantankerous fools that made a mockery of my warehouse. And fortunately, they did not take anything too valuable. And my people are now looking for them. We suspect that we might know where they are. But until then, I can't make any moves. And I do not want to move any of the current stuff that I have safely tucked away on our vessel as well. The general looks at the tabaxi. Yes, I understand your concern, and it's well met. But Dawn is well connected to many people in Whitestone, and, well, I'm concerned his absence may bring the wrong attention in this direction. A lot of the money that's been funneled through the gilded scales isn't exactly what it was used for. And the last thing I need is for attention to come from Whitestone. Until the final delivery of residuum is brought here, and until the final broomstone is installed, we are at their beck and call. I understand your concern. I really, really do. I will task a couple of my better sneaks to see if they can find your Professor Dawn. Personally, I don't care because there's no money in it. The general looks at the tabaxi. Fine. Find him and I will pay you. That's more like it. Now, come help us finish unloading in here, and then we can all be on our way. The tabaxi throws her arm around the shoulders of the general, and the two of them disappear back into the interior of the warehouse at the end of the scaffolding. Anything else you'd like to do, Rymick? Since you're definitely, I know that push my luck look on Xander's face.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. Should I head back and report? Should I push further? Do I see anything of interest inside, or is it a good time to kind of just head back? And
I mean, you can't really see into the warehouse itself. You'd have to cross the scaffolding bridge and get down into the building proper to be able to see what's in there. So that would require some more movement and, possible noise as well.
I think I've gotten as good as I can get with my luck. I feel like if I start pressing forward, I'm going to get myself in trouble. So I'm going to turn back and retrace my steps back up to the rest of the group.
Okay. For the rest of you, after doing everything that you do, you finally see Rymick come back into Doran's office, and the five of you are back together again. What would you guys like to do next?
We're staring in a portal, debating pulling an invisible lever.
Hey, did you guys
think there's a trap?
Well, if Professor Dorn wasn't intending on anybody visiting him, perhaps this is his way out. Why would he trap something that is his own?
What does it look like is in the door?
Oh, you know of this Dorian fellow?
Dorn? We're in his
Dorn
office.
fellow?
Yes, Professor Dorn hired us.
There's interested parties looking for him as well. Some captain of guard or general of some military man woman, sorry, looking for maybe a man. I don't know. My eyesight's not that great. I don't know. Don't judge me. And
Oh, there's judgment.
that they're looking for him and that they haven't seen him for days.
Hmm.
Looks like you guys got same part looking for same party.
Do you mention the Tabaxi and the Halfling as well?
I do, and I asked them, did you guys were you
Oh,
in somebody's warehouse and like burn up someone's warehouse a couple days ago?
we're old
Was that
friends.
you?
Maybe.
And I look blunt. Was like, nope. One does.
I can neither confirm or deny.
What kind of muddiness have you gotten yourselves into, the three of you? Lamia didn't tell me none of this.
Well, we rescued him from a warehouse. Pointing to
Yeah,
where-
that would be my fault. I went and stuck my nose in the wrong direction. Got it pinched off. That would have been Padway.
Well,
So what's in the doorway?
I mean, as you guys kind of like peek through the threshold of the door and the archway of the door,
Mhm.
it only goes in 10 feet.
Mhm.
It's basically almost like an empty broom closet.
I pull the lever.
oh my god.
Oh, it better be the right lever.
You guys watch as like Lyra has to get on her tippy toes, and she's like,
Oh, I'm trying. I probably can't even reach it. Never mind. I'm
I'll come up behind you and like
gonna have
I mean
to
I'm only a
go.
foot taller, but I'll come up behind you and try and push you up. And...
yeah, like
Yes.
Rymek, like
Wait, to
Picks
the
you
left?
up.
Wait, where is it? To the right? Where over here? Where? What?
These are the type of risks that get us all killed.
Okay, do you guys want me to pull it or not?
I'm not that strong, and she's a big lady.
I am not
Back.
big.
Go ahead.
Well,
Have you
Go.
seen those hips?
Pull
Are
it.
you pulling it? Are you pulling it? Or?
Pull it.
Guys, am I pulling it?
pull it.
I'm
Okay,
on
I'm
the
pulling
far
it.
wall.
As a player, pull it.
I'm pulling it.
just...
because you detect magic is still up, you can see the handle, and you barely are able to reach it now that Rymek is like holding you up there, and you yank on the handle. There's a clicking noise and like a slight grinding noise coming from the broom closet. You watch as the back wall of the broom closet kind of rises up about 3 feet, and then a stone comes sliding out from the other side. Everyone give me either nature check or a history check as you see something on the slab of stone.
I get an 8.
15.
18.
30, 20.
Bludgeon and Rymek, you recognize what it is the moment you see it. It is a red dragon egg.
Oh my
That is going in the
gosh.
bag of holding.
Careful,
Oh.
careful. The big traps.
Is it trapped?
Let me sniff a
Check for
trap.
traps. Check for traps.
Somebody give me an investigation check to.
Is there magic
examine
around it? Is there
There's no magic around it.
Does
I
it seem
see them.
alive? Like, does it seem like not a fossil one? It's
Like
it's-
it would be viable.
like it could
my
be.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professor Dorn is going to.
That's a nature check on that one, Eldera.
Professor
Okay,
Dorn
I'm
is
gonna
gonna hate
nature
us if
check
we
that.
take this.
Well,
I got
Professor Dorn is going to hate us. if we take
17.
this.
I got 18 on the
Hate us if we take this.
Investigation.
traps. Yeah.
Okay. Rymek, you don't see anything that looks like it's trapped, which tells you whoever put it here treats this as kind of precious. Plus, it was a pretty tricky way of it being hidden. It was a hidden pole handle. It was, behind a stone slab. I mean, it would take an effort to even find it. You get the feeling that that there are no traps here out of fear or concern. Eldera comes kind of like walking up alongside you,
Is
and
it?
she starts examining the egg to see if it's viable. Eldera, is you like it's about the size of a large watermelon, basically, is the size
Will
of
it
it.
fit in a bag of holding?
Barely. Just barely. And once that egg is inside, weight-wise, you
Then,
get
then
your
the
max.
bag is full.
Yeah,
Okay.
with all those objects, the coin, and the
and if
egg.
it hatches, it'll die in there. So I don't know if that's a good idea.
Eldera, as you you know that the trick to see if these things are viable, now that you know what it is it's a red dragon egg because the surface of the egg appears red to you, but what it actually is, these real tiny red scales that cover the surface of the egg. You tap it and you watch as all the scales ripple, like they almost kind of react to your touch, which tells you it's a viable egg.
Hmm.
Right. I kind of
Bag
just
holding. It's in the
reach
bag
out to touch it.
It's in the bag holding. It's in the bag holding.
I sense.
Someone's got to touch it to pick it up.
I sense
Yeah.
a heartbeat.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm.
Oh, now probably good time to tell you that there's a wormling dragon, red dragon downstairs too.
Oh,
Oh.
do you think this is its egg?
It's a
Either that
wormling,
or he's
so it's a
breeding-
hatchling.
Sorry,
So
Oh, it's a hatchling.
A wormling would be like a few years
sorry,
old.
hatchling, not wormling, hatchling.
No, you're right. It's a wormling.
You're right.
So-
He said wormling, so yeah.
So the wormling
what?
would be described as being a few years old.
So
A
it's a
hatchling would
sibling.
be a lot smaller than a wormling.
Okay.
So it definitely is not laying eggs yet.
Okay.
What is Thorn doing with one of these?
I don't know, but let's take this and then run away. Did we find out what we needed to know from his desk?
Oh, just a couple of connections. One in particular, I think we find interesting would be your mentor. They have
What-
about 40% stake in the project that's going on here and are funding it as well. So I
There's
don't
a
believe we
big-
should.
That doesn't mean that he's in league with Dorn. That just means that.
No, not in league, but I'm just saying they're close. So
Heavily
we might need to
invested.
tread lightly.
There's a big warehouse downstairs with. I wasn't able to see what's in it, but probably the goods of that 40% of what they're trading.
Okay. We're gonna close this thing. I assume if I pull the lever again, it all goes
You
back.
yank, you yank on it or retract. You watch as the slab goes back behind the wall, and then the door is still open unless you push the book back in.
Are we taking the
And
egg?
push the book back in.
Lear's like holding onto it like a Bjorn. Like just shaking her
It's
head.
in the
up
bag, and
down.
I'm holding the bag. Yeah.
So, is this what we came for? No.
This is a surprise.
Do we have any idea where the professor is at this point with the sum total of all the evidence? Or why he's
No.
gone? Or
I mean, really, the only
And it
place that you
sounded
haven't
like-
really checked is either the storage rooms upstairs, the
God,
Yeah.
no.
upstairs, and there's the warehouse that Rymick found.
But the people in that were in the warehouse didn't know where he was.
Correct.
Yeah.
Presumably, I mean, Padway could have killed him.
Let's check in the storage. I don't believe we'll find much, but
Yeah, let's
maybe
go
we
upstairs.
find a couple more pieces.
Let's go up there.
Is there
That's one
anywhere
floor.
in the office that we did not search? Looking around, is there anything that we missed?
There are some small crates in here that no one took a look at yet.
Then let's look in the crates first,
Okay.
real quick.
Give me investigation.
19 plus 4, 23.
23. As you pop open the lid of the first crate, it is filled with a strange kind of meat-like substance that's well preserved in salt and
Do I
other
recognize
preservation. You open up, all these crates are filled with what you feel is maybe what's intended to feed the wormling.
Okay. I'm going to take some of it and put it in my pocket because if this thing hatches, we're going to need, I fill my little pouch with, I don't know,
Mhm.
You're
Like a
need to
couple
take it out so
portions.
it can breathe.
couple portions.
Like just a couple portions.
Mhm, mhm.
Sense that a wormling was guarding this tower.
I mean, it probably is. Okay, so that's all the crates.
Yeah, I mean there were 3 smallish kind of crates filled with the preserved food. There's just the storage upstairs on the main landing, and then obviously the warehouse that Rymek had discovered on the other side of the wormling.
I don't think we can all get past that wormling.
I don't think so. Not with a group like ours.
No. All right, then let's go upstairs.
All right.
Let's go up and check it out.
Quietly. We're going upstairs.
Okay. If you're being stealthy, you can give me a stealth check.
Oh, nat 1. My heels are
14.
just clicking as they.
16. 10 plus 6. 16.
I'm gonna stay on that floor and just to
Wait,
guard.
does guidance count for that?
What's that? Yeah, guidance is an area effect. So whenever you're making any kind of checks, you can always add a D4.
17. Add a D4.
Okay.
I mean, she got a nat 1, so she could get a 5 at the most.
I got a nat 1 on my D4, so wait, I got it at most a 6.
I think I'm gonna stay and guard the door that from the stairs that I walked up and down from, just to make sure no one's while they're doing the searching.
Tries to pass the
I don't
wormling.
know why we're here. I don't know what they're doing here. Like I just know I'm supposed to keep them protected.
Safe.
so.
Yeah, fair enough. Dariax is like now like still keeping an eye on the window. Rymek, you're keeping an eye out as well.
And then from downstairs
from the
we hear,
lower
"Pineapple,
section, from the
pineapple."
downstairs section. So as all of you go upstairs,
Just the 3 of us?
Eldira, as Eldira goes to lean on one of the wooden railings that you use to hold your balance as you go upstairs, and the whole railing just comes apart in her hand, falls out of her hand, clatters onto the stone stairs, and it's like.
Oh, that does not sound good.
Now once,
I'm gonna squint
It's
my
a
eyes at you
mistake.
again.
but once is a mistake. Twice a bad omen.
The wrong card.
We may have to climb out the window now.
Do I notice any like shift of anything? Was that loud enough for like?
To echo?
echo
You do
and-
notice you don't hear any more steady breathing.
Oh, we gotta get out of here.
Okay. Okay. Pineapple. Pineapple.
Okay,
Don't yell!
let's go.
Dariax goes, time to go, and he like falls out the window. He's like shimmying down the rope back into the scaffolding.
I am going to the rope to the scaffolding.
Anybody that's now
I'm
currently
following.
fleeing out the window, I need either athletics or acrobatics check.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh, cool. I got a
21.
Oh, hey, twins.
Nice. Twinsies.
I got an 8.
No,
Oh
I'm
wait,
gonna
with guidance
squint at
because I'm
you.
close to Lyra.
With guidance.
And-
It's not Lyra, it's Dariax.
Dariax?
Natural
Yeah.
20.
So I say it was 9, 10, 11, 12.
Natural 20.
I got
One
an
Woo,
eight.
legend.
14.
Just checking a stat blocker here real quick. I don't want to do this improperly.
I'm a red wormling.
So what'd you get on your final roll, Rymek?
14.
DC was a 15,
Ugh.
but I will say you're the last one that makes it out. Everyone else is successfully shimmied down the rope. You hear, as you're kind of getting onto the rope, you hear the door creak open down below, and you kind of hear this intense growl, like kind of echoing from below, which distracts you. And it causes you to kind of lose your grip, but you're barely able to hang on, but with one hand. So you're like hanging on with one hand, we'll say Bludgeon is in front of you. Bludgeon, do you want to help Rymick stay on the rope at this point?
I will.
So, Bludgeon, give me give me a strength save, if you would, please, Bludgeon.
$23.
Nice. Bludgeon kind of quickly reaches over, grabs you by the wrist, Rymick, and kind of takes your flailing hand and puts it up on the rope, and then kind of grabs you around your waist and helps you kind of shimmy further down the rope. And before long, all of you are now down in the scaffolding. Question is, do you want to risk retrieving the grapple before you finish shimmying down, Rymick?
It's lost. We'll buy a new one.
After hearing the growl and knowing what's coming, I think we're
Yeah.
just trying to get the heck out of it.
Okay. So as you shimmy down, you guys are all down in the scaffolding. You see a shadow pass on the other side of the window. I need you all to make stealth rolls, if you would be, please. Stealth checks.
Ooh,
And you all have an extra D4 because you're within Dariax's guidance.
All right.
Oh,
I got a 19 plus. Okay, 20.
19.
Okay. 20, 19,
26.
26. Uh-oh, Bludgeon, what'd you get?
hang on, I'm looking. I rolled 10. Total.
10.
With your
Derek?
guidance?
I can add a 1 die 10 to this if I have a thing called tactical mind. But
Go for it. Absolutely.
all right, I'm doing this old school in the box. Hang on. Add 8 to it, so 18. It's
Oh, nice.
respectable. Yeah.
Nice. I would say that you guys are all kind of like pinned into the shadows of the scaffolding, using the darkness and the shadows. You watch as this cow-sized dragon head pokes out the window, and it kind of swings left, swings right. You watch as its wormling nostrils kind of flare, like it's smelling the air. It looks to see the rope, and then it looks around, and like out of the corner of its mouth, like a cat blowing a hiccup, just kind of, and a small flame hits the rope and burns the rope, which releases the tension. And you watch as the grappling hook is kind of nudged out of the window, and it disappears down below 200 feet, silently clattering down below.
I
Its
don't
head
think the wormling
Continues to
likes
look around.
Dorn.
It's huge, like yellow eyes, and then it pulls its head back in. And you could hear the guttural echo of its growl kind of go back down the stairs, and then you don't hear anything anymore after that.
We lived to see a dragon.
Oh, we're not out of it yet. We still got to get over the other wall. And you're still with us. So be extra careful, John. Will you please?
You know, you might as well just leave me here.
No. We don't leave wounded prey behind. Keep part of the pack behind. Keep going.
All right, we retrace our steps.
Okay. You guys gradually follow your steps back down through the scaffolding. You trace it all the way back to the wall. You wait for the timing of the guard. You wait for the guards to split across. But as you're watching the timing, you don't have a grappling hook anymore. So the question is, what's the plan for getting back down the wall once you're back on the rampart?
Is there
Any
someplace
more
we
rope?
can tie a rope to? Because we have more rope.
Oh, I can do my fancy thing now.
There's the empty brazier, or there's Rymick's fancy thing that he can do.
What is Rymax's fancy thing?
So I can make 3 ice blocks top on top of each other, and that'll give us some, so we'd only fall 10 feet.
Only.
Only.
Well, it's only 10 feet. It's it's. I mean, you tuck and roll, You know.
Or I can give you a rope, or you can give me the rope, and I can misty step it up there.
I thought the rope was gone. Or the rope was
Yeah,
cut off.
No,
burned
we have
off.
more
I
rope.
mean, we just
You have
don't
more
have
rope?
the
Oh.
grappling
Yeah.
hook.
We lost the
Oh.
grappling hook. We have more rope because that was
Probably
only
not
one of our
gonna be-
ropes.
Well, you can use the rope to get you 10 feet, and then I can get you the rest of the way.
The rope is 50 feet long.
Fine, I won't use my fancy thing.
All I would request is someone better at knots tying it for me before I go.
I can tie it. Unless the ranger's really good at knots.
I don't know. Yeah, it's inherent
You
in the
should
ranger
be.
thing. Yes, it's
You
inherent in the
should
ranger thing.
Okay.
Like, give me a loop
Tie it
so
on
I can like put it on something. Because don't trust my skills in tying a knot and everybody falling.
So whoever's tying off the rope, so the plan is to sneak back onto the rampart,
Mm-hmm.
tie the rope onto the brazier,
Mm-hmm.
and then throw
No.
the
Does the
rope
brazier
over.
Does the brazier look heavy enough to hold the heaviest
Oh,
of us?
it's bolted into the stone.
All right.
Yeah,
then
heavily
that works.
bolted into
Okay.
the stone.
I am giving somebody else the responsibility of tying a knot already in like pre-made.
So
into
whoever's
the rope.
tying the rope to the
So then-
brazier, give me a sleight of hand.
Unless someone's sleight of hand is better.
I mean, I think I'm gonna have to, right? Because I have
I,
to
have,
move up there.
I only have a 4.
I only have a 4.
3.
Rock,
plus
paper, scissors.
guidance.
I have a 4.
Oh, see? We all have a 4. But
You're
your
not
dice-
touching that knot, Eldira. I'm sorry.
Well, I got an 18
Okay.
There we go.
with the guidance.
Okay. You send the rope over the edge. You watch as it falls down into the gardens down below. Whoever's rappelling down, I need either athletics or acrobatics. 20-foot drop.
Bludgeon, you want to go first?
There we go. Not good. 7.
7.
With the
Bludgeon,
guidance? Guidance?
No, add 4 to it, right? So that's 11 on bludgeon math.
Well, you add a D4. You have to roll
D4.
a D4 and then add it.
Oh, all right.
Max would be 11. Huh.
Add 1 to it.
8. So as Bludgeon pulls himself over and he sets himself in a rappel position and quickly starts to slide, as soon as he sets the ropes in his hands, they immediately slip out and he falls the 20 feet down.
Tangle!
Are you casting Entangle at the bottom?
Yep.
Okay. So you cast a big ball of vines at the bottom. You'll take half damage. So instead of 18 points of falling damage, you'll take 9 points
What are you
of
doing?
falling damage.
All right.
Boy, my fancy thing would have came in handy here.
I could have landed on an ice cube.
And you just fall on hard ice.
Yeah.
But it would be, what? How far are we up? Were we? 100 feet?
No,
20
30.
feet.
20?
We're only
Yeah,
at 20
the
feet.
rampart wall is only 20 feet. The top of the
So what's
the top of the tower is 30. The scaffolding into the castle tower was 150 feet. From the window of the castle tower was 200 feet. But right now you're only
so
20
he would
feet
have?
from.
Yeah, if I got done my thing, he would have only fallen 10 feet.
Right.
Next time, just do your thing.
Well, the group was not trusting the ranger, so I was like, okay, I'll go with the group. It's okay. Not doing that
Okay.
again. I'm gonna
Next
go. I'm
time
gonna be a
we will-
lone wolf.
Next time we will trust the ranger.
Okay, I'm gonna go next.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics as you make your way down. You'll have advantage because Bludgeon can now steady the rope. So anyone else coming down will have advantage.
Oh, nice.
And the guidance.
Oh, advantage.
Are all these vines still there?
They are. They'll last a minute.
14,
All right, so it's a good landing zone.
16. 30, 20.
Nice. You are good. You make it all the way down as well. Who'd like to go
You're
next?
next. Because
Okay,
Lyra's
Lyra.
going to untie I mean,
Clara?
Illyria is Eldira. Oh my god, Eldira is going to untie and then bamf down. Bamf, the word we can't say. So.
Why do I enable her?
I got a natty 20.
Nice.
So 25.
Okay. Dariax will go next. He falls right at everybody's feet. He'll take half damage, 8
Falls
points.
into the entangle. So, yeah.
Yep. So instead of 16 points, he'll take out, and then he goes, and he bounces into the entanglement. You're like, oh, for fuck's sake! You gotta like gets up on his feet and kind of like gets out of the way.
Might as well not have used the rope.
Hey, I didn't take any damage.
50%
You gotta
success
hurry
rate
up.
here.
We probably only have like a minute left.
Right. I will.
Both those falls were a little bit noisy, however.
Well, I was thinking the entangle helped muffle that.
Not really.
Great.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna.
I mean-
Yeah, when you hit your back and that sheer force, and you just like you can't even help it. Like, oh,
Ugh.
Okay. Well, hurry up. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna undo the knot. I hope you didn't tie it too tightly.
No, it's easy. If
Yeah.
they just gave everyone a lower DC for the climb down. The DC was a 10 for the climb down.
See, what you need to do is you need to use entangle with dandelions and not thorny vines.
I will remember that for next time.
Then they'll be soft and quiet.
Okay.
Well, there you
And
untie
I
and
just-
recoil the rope.
And I just materialize amongst the rest of them.
Yep. Everyone give me one final stealth check to disappear into the garden and the nearby parks.
Oh my god.
Well, look at it, I'd be like, you could bamf anywhere. You could have bamfed all those times that you were going to folly. You could just
Well, up
bamf.
to 30 feet.
17.
17? Okay.
9.
9.
What are we
Oof.
doing?
Is that with your guidance?
Yes.
No,
That is total with 9.
Add a d4. Roll a 4.
Rolling stealth, right, Mick?
18 plus 6.
11 total.
24.
Plus 2.
Dariax
Oh.
got a 16. Bludgeon and Eldira. Bludgeon, you inadvertently step in a kind of muddy puddle, which kind of makes a loud splooshing noise. Eldira, you turn to tell Bludgeon to be quiet, and your forehead slams into a low branch. So like you turn to tell him to be quiet, and you go, bam, and you're like, ah, like you kind of like
Gosh.
yell as you smack your forehead. With that, you hear people running up above, and 3 guards are now up above in the rampart holding out their lanterns on these long poles. And you hear one of the guards, "Who goes there? You down there! Hold your ground!"
I instinctively fire an arrow off at one of them.
What?
Instinctively. It's just
I am not
instinctively.
I am not with them.
Well, he also made his stealth roll, so they won't see this coming. Go ahead and roll an attack roll, Ryvik, as you just you kind of get that skitterish and release an arrow just out of sheer kind of habit.
Yes. It's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay. You watch as the arrow hits the guy. Go ahead and roll damage.
What's he doing?
Let's see, it's gonna be 6. It's gonna be 8 points of piercing.
8. It catches him in the shoulder and spins him sideways. The other 2 go to grab onto him, but the pole with the light that he had on it kind of awkwardly comes with him, and they're awkwardly balanced on the edge of the rampart of the bot. And you watch as all 3 of them fall backwards, and you just watch as they disappear. And you hear this.
Oh
As
shit!
3
How
individuals
far down were they
fall.
falling?
They're falling.
No, they're
30 feet
falling.
On,
Okay,
yeah, they're falling
30 feet.
30 feet on. The
I
other
turn
side.
around and I say pineapple, 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 pineapple. And I
He
keep
just starts running.
Running.
You attacked a guard. That wasn't a part of the deal. And I'm like, I pick up my dress and I start running next to you.
Do you have those high heel, those high heel
Yes,
type
Yes,
shoes?
I have the boot, the boot,
The boot heel?
Victorian, the Victorian
yeah,
boot heel.
You guys are now back in the night streets of the Promenade District. down below, everywhere that you guys just kind of came from, you can see the effort being made to look for you guys as you fled the area, but you're too far gone, too far out of the district, making it through the alleyways, and now you're back inside the promenade area. Where would you guys like to go to next?
Home. Let's go to bed. Act like we never did this.
Laminas.
If anybody asks, we were here all night.
Per Lamia's instructions to Ramek, you guys approach the backside of the kitchen entrance. All 5 of you kind of a little bruised, a little beaten up, a little weary from the breaking and entering. You kind of sneak into the kitchen area. There, Lamia's like smoking a cigar, kind of reading the local rag of the city. She kind of plops down its edge and looks and goes, "Well, aren't the 5 of you a salty sight? I'm imagining that you've been here all night, of course.
Yeah.
I'll have food set up. Don't worry, got you covered." And she goes back to reading the rag, and she's smoking her cigar.
We go up to our room. Wait, do we still have that epic luxury room that Dariax got us? Or are we in a different room?
No, you can still have that one for now.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
We are in the
Until
epic room.
Until someone important comes, I see.
Yeah, until someone who will pay more for it. Although we might be able to pay for it now.
Rymak walks up
Yeah,
to
we should-
Lamia, just hands his paw out for payment.
From Lamia
Yeah.
or from us?
Yeah, Lamia will
from
drop a
Lamia.
little. Yeah, she'll drop a 200 gold pouch of coin
Oh,
into your paw.
I don't know what kind of group you put together here, but they definitely need protecting. I shall stay with them a little longer.
We go
Oh,
up.
glad to hear it. It's almost as if I predicted this would happen.
Yes, you know all. We know all about that. Good night, Lamia.
how do you get a gig like that? I try to like bend your ear.
I
You're
owe.
gonna be paid 200 gold every time you go out with us?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
Question, yeah.
Genuinely.
What does your fancy cards tell you?
Would you like a reading? I will give you a discount.
Let's see.
The
You
5
put
of
my
you-
life in danger twice. Let's get.
The 5 of you make it up back into the room. Dariax immediately just sheds his armor and heads over to one of the jacuzzi-like pools that are attached to the room, and just like he's just got his little tiny dwarf shorts on, and he kind of cannonballs into the water. There's trays of food all set up along the edge of the spa, the baths. I mean, they're pretty much built like Roman baths, where it's just concrete pools with just warm water in it, but they're magically done. So there's these little power stones that you press that heats up the water. There's little side tables everywhere. There's all sorts of food. There's the little drinking cart that was restored and refilled by Lamia. And you guys have the veranda that looks down into the promenade, and the bar's still full. The tavern's still going, even though it's late at night. So there's still the music kind of drifting up from below. So you now have a special ability tied to this room now that you've done multiple assistance to Lamia. Whenever you take a long rest in the room, for the next 24 hours, you have advantage on all wisdom checks.
Ooh.
Whenever you take a short rest in the room, it's the equivalent of a long rest minus the advantage effect.
Okay.
It's the equivalent of a long rest.
Yes,
That
but
is
minus
awesome.
the advantage effect of the long
We
rest.
can compress time frames here.
Nice.
But I'm going to take a long one.
Well, I want to pull out one at a time and investigate the things because I don't want to have all of it spread out in front of us just in case the fuzz shows up. And
Was.
yes, and
Wait, we-
sit with what?
We had the fuzz right here.
And he did promise me I could pet his tail.
Oh,
Anyways.
yeah. Yeah, walk over and I'll kind of like flush it in your face.
Okay,
Top to bottom, not the other way around. You make it
top
close.
to bottom, top to
There
bottom.
you go.
Can I brush it?
If you've got, I don't do synthetic brush. I do.
He like pulls out this like magical brush that that says procured from the vagabond.
Yeah.
You know, has the little picture of the fur bug on it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
use this and make it bushy and make it bushy and bright.
Bushy and bright. Okay. So after I brush his tail, then with Dariax, I want to pull out one at a time each of the things that we found.
I'm relaxing, lass. Can't we do that in the morning? Oh, that's right. You found magics. I forgot about that. Well, bring them over. I'll identify them for you.
Okay. I pull out the jar first.
Okay. It is a jar of holding.
What?
Oh,
What is that? Wait, is it in the list? Oh,
It
okay.
is not. It identifies as a jar of holding. It is
Mhm.
able to hold up to 1,000 gallons of liquid.
oh, that's wonderful. We'll never need water again.
Nope.
What's in it?
Yeah, it is currently sealed.
Up to 1,000 gallons of liquid, unknown.
If it works like a traditional holding item, you can take off the lid, turn it upside down, and say the word empty. And
I don't want
whatever's
it. I
in
don't
it
want
should come
1,000
out.
gallons coming out though.
I'm just saying. That's all. I'm just.
I don't want 1,000 gallons coming out. Empty. Oh, we're all drowned. No.
We flooded the VIP suite. Lamia
Right?
kicks us out.
Lamia did not like that.
That's her
Unknown
damages.
fluid sealed in it. Okay, we'll return to that. Put a pin in it. Small silver bell.
Silver bell identifies as a bell of silence. It acts like the spell silent.
Okay, bell of silence.
It can be used once per day.
Once per day.
Okay.
Nice, nice. Okay, the magnifying glass.
Gains you. It's a charmed. It's a charmed magnifying glass. If you use it for investigation checks, it'll give you advantage.
Advantage on investigation. I cannot spell. Invest.
We knew that.
Shush.
Might be your
Most halflings
dyslexia.
can't.
No, I apparently forgot N's on both of those words. The small silver statue.
The small silver statue is.
I'm sorry, small marble statue.
The small marble statue. It is a homunculus. Once per day, you
Oh.
can turn it into its homunculus form. It will act and behave like a homunculus. And then at sundown, it returns back into a marble statue.
Okay.
That's cool.
At sundown. Returns.
That
to
one feels like
statue.
dark magic.
Yeah. Evocation. Wait, is it evocation? Okay, I think that's it.
I think there's.
And then there's
Yeah.
a,
No, the book was
book
just
was
a lever
attached.
to open up the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the lever was attached.
Yep.
So we didn't take those. And then bludgeon. Do we want to count the gold or the coins?
Let's dump it out.
All right.
Dump on the floor.
I think we should also figure out when this egg will hatch.
Yes. So I'm gonna take the egg out. I'm gonna hand it to Aldira, and then bludgeon and I will count.
We need to keep that fucking thing, are we?
Yes.
Let's sell this.
See,
thing.
we need to sell it.
No.
That thing's worth like a fortune.
That's why we're keeping it.
I'm doing like the Bruja thing,
Oh, if you
trying to
keep it,
figure
it
out
happens,
what.
then if you sell it, then you have money to spend while you're still fucking alive.
But
You know how
if we
big
keep
those
it,
things? Even a hatchling can do a lot of damage.
But if we keep it, then we have a dragon.
You,
I could change my
Oh.
subclass to Drake Worgen.
Ooh.
you-
Yeah,
you
that would be cool.
seem to think
Not
that
doing
a red hatchling simply purrs and curls up in your lap and just does what you want.
But Professor Dorn protected this thing.
Well, he hid it away, that's for sure, but where did it fucking come from? By the way, where did that other wormling come from?
Probably the same place.
That
as
was a red
the-
dragon head that poked out the bloody window.
Yep.
Did you miss the part about where I said there was a wormling downstairs?
No, I don't
know
mean
you
it
dwarves
that
are
way.
stout, but I didn't know you were deaf.
Well, we're dense mostly. I didn't mean it that way, Mick. I meant, where did it come from? Like, I know it came from the downstairs, but like, where did it come from before then? And why does
was
this
an egg.
professor? Well, I know. Why does the professor have red dragons?
Bludgeon's onto something though, but if this egg was protected, then maybe it's special than other dragons. I don't
Do you think he found the 2 eggs in that cave we were in with the body of that giant dragon?
Bet he found it somewhere in there.
Maybe.
You reading
Uh-huh.
anything, Eldira?
Yeah, I'm doing the Bruja dance. Like you see, like you see, she's like tilted her hat and she's like focusing in, and she has like these little like herbs or tied sage and it's lit it, and I'm gonna use a lucky to kind of get a read on this thing because I am not good at like medicine or nature checks.
This egg feels unique to you. While the wormling that you saw didn't have any unique features that identified it as something that was related to Thordak, there's something different about this egg. You've always heard that the surface of dragon's eggs, the surface will match the color of the expectation of the dragon. But the fact that the entire surface of this egg is made up of tiny little scales is not something that you're familiar with at all. So there's definitely something more unique about this egg than you'd realize.
Hmm.
Let's do some research before we sell this.
I can't tell. Maybe like a estimated.
Does it have a Best Buy date on it?
Yeah.
Anybody who is innately arcane can give me an Arcana check.
Ooh, I can.
Okay. Wait,
I have-
can I
I have
spend that
Arcana.
lucky for advantage?
That works.
What's your
Plus, you guys get guidance.
what's your modification?
Huh?
What's your modifier?
8.
+8?
Yes.
Okay, I'm giving you the lucky, so you can roll with advantage.
You have advantage, and you get a D4.
Okay. 15 plus the D4 is 3. 18 plus 8.
26. Barely able to see it. There's the arcane glyph on each individual scale for the word fire. And that's when you realize that these scales are reactive.
Hmm.
You set it on fire and it hatches.
Ooh.
That tells you that it is not a traditional red dragon.
Of course it's not.
Okay, so it's fine to just keep it in the bag then.
yeah, I think so.
So I'm going to stick it back in the bag. And we have lots of coins that we have to count.
How much fire would it take to hatch this thing?
Fireball, 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 fireball.
I mean, get the feeling that even if something as subtle as a candle flame would set it on fire.
Ooh, definitely put it in the bag of
Because
holding.
once the first few scales catch, the
They all-
magic of the scales continue on.
Mm-mm.
The scales themselves feel like that they're not made of like a contemporary or known substance. This is definitely a unique item. This is not something.
Beauty.
This is not a trifle.
It's in the bag.
Is this part of Thordak? Different.
I feel like it is a reincarnation or something, but that's just me thinking, not necessarily Eldira.
Dorn wants to bring Thordak back. Maybe he's trying to catch him.
But I would wonder for what purpose, because if he's putting so much effort into building this new city, why would he bring something back that would just destroy it altogether? Just playing devil's advocate. It's just weird.
It is weird. Maybe he wants to leash it somehow so that it's. I mean,
Under his command?
he's already
That might
got
be.
a red wormling up there.
Right.
We had the worm
And-
guard in the place.
I mean, guarding the place, it burned our rope and hid the grappling hook. So, I don't know if it's there willingly.
You want to
Oh,
go talk to it?
I do, yes.
So the thing is, do we put a flame to this and see what happens or not?
No, Lamia will kill us.
Not if the egg kills you first.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Hatch a dragon in the Laughing Lamia. She would
It has a
take
drink,
this forever.
and you think it,
We're gonna put a pin in it, stick it in this bag, and wait until we're not in a town.
Rymek
That makes
walks
sense.
over and hands you from his pouch a pen.
A pin?
Rymek takes everything literally.
We don't actually
he's
have
like
to put
Drax.
a pin in it, Rymek.
Oh, then why do you say you want a pen? You don't want. If you don't want a pen, then that's just why you say you want a pen.
Derek's is just looking at all you like, oh, we're truly fucked.
What was that, dwarf?
Oh, nothing. Just admiring the intellectual conversation that's clearly being had here.
He gets down with his foot. And I'm gonna do my special move because I'm gonna goddamn do my special move.
Yeah.
And he stomps his foot, and like frost comes from his foot and goes underneath the dwarf, and then like a ice block lifts him up.
You freeze him in the
And
jacuzzi.
it frees him and frees him apart.
In
Just
the
his
bath.
ankles.
It's just like ice. It's like ice.
All right, I'm sorry. Holy shit, this is cold.
To lower it back down.
The money. How much money is there?
Takes a little while to count it out. There is 498 gold,
Oh,
Okay.
632 silver, and 300 copper.
do any coins look unique, like magic?
None of them are magic, but the coins represent a lot of different areas of Taldori. There are elven gold coins from the south. There are coins from Kumar. There are some coins from the east. There are definitely some dwarven gold coins from Craghammer. There's some coins from Vasselheim. And you would recognize some coins from Nicodranus as well. So this definitely feels like the recipient of a lot of trade had happened.
Legend will look at the Vasselheim coins to see if it jogs any memory.
Typically, the coins are minted with the intent of whichever particular highborn is in service or Don Marshal is in service. The coins are maybe a span of 100 years worth of variation. None of them particularly spark any imagination.
All right.
well, we still have not found Professor Dorn.
That's a great gif, Zan. I was looking for that one earlier.
We still have not found Professor Dorn. And it sounds
No.
like the people that, I mean, maybe Padway and them are working with him because they were in his warehouse. But it sounds like his own people don't know where he is either.
Perhaps he went through the portal as well. I mean, he has the portal in his Vardo, so.
But when we went through he does have the portal in his Vardo. But when we went through the portal, there was that time dilation. We came back before we left. So you would think that he would come back before he left too, right? Maybe?
He could be anywhere. But
I mean, you would also recall that the gate that you used had 4 different exits.
Oh, that's true.
Why is this man so important to you?
because he is up to no good. We need to find out what he's doing before, I don't know, he unleashes some horror on the world.
He owes us money.
Why
Yeah,
not
looks
just-
like takes a big drink of his beer. He owes us fucking money.
Yeah, but I mean, we just took more than he owes
Barry
us.
acts like points
so-
of legend. Yeah, he owes us money.
Why not just tell him into the authorities? Have them
Because-
take care of it.
I think the authorities are in his pocket.
Oh.
We're dealing with some level of dirty mishandlings.
Your point, why would they fix the city if he is trying to go and raise Thordak back? That would be a big contradiction.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I'm gonna need
Yeah,
another bag of
Ryman
200 gold for
From
this.
Rymek is from the Caribbean. I don't know, man.
Alright, that was another character sneaking in.
Well, let's sleep on it, and maybe we'll be more enlightened in the morning than we are right now.
Yeah, we have to go and talk to Sister Lethwin tomorrow morning.
Right. She's supposed to deliver some weapons.
Right.
I thought we were talking to her about the tree that I got.
That too. I think it's the same person.
No, I think you're thinking of the dwarf at the forge.
Right. Didn't he have her deliver?
Oh, that reminds me. Darius, what is your beef
Yeah.
with the dwarf at the forge?
That halfwit, he owes me money.
Everybody owes each other money. Yeah, so why don't you collect it? You're
Because
right
every
there.
time I do it, he skips town.
Oh.
I know he's back. I know he's back now, but I've just kind of given up, to be honest with you.
What does skipping have to do with collecting money?
It's hard to collect money from people who skip off.
He kind of towels himself off as he gets out of the spot. And he goes, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. And kind of wanders off towards his room.
We best get our weapons before he skips town. Bright and early, let's collect what is owed to us and have a chat with
Yeah,
Sister
I think
Lethwin.
you're still supposed to get something from Gilmore's too, right?
Yes, we had Gilmore making something.
The dwarf was making a long sword +1. Rasmus
That's what the dwarf was. What was...
Then there's a blowgun. There was a fake spider poison blowgun.
Mm-hmm.
We have to pick that up. Legend goes to bed.
Right. Eldir is going to go to bed as well.
Okay.
Get some much needed rest.
Okay.
With that, everyone, there is 2 spare rooms. Rymek,
Rymek.
if you decide to stay. Obviously, the long rest affords everyone advantage on wisdom checks the following until your completion of another long rest. With that, you guys settle in for an evening after a successful breaking and entering, and I think it's a good spot to stop. tonight so that we can linger and chit chat. Everyone else, thank you so much for joining us. I saw that we were over on Panthea's channels as well as ours. We had quite a few visitors. It was fun. But as always, be safe, be kind, and don't forget, play a game, everyone. We'll see you next week.
A shadow stirs on the mountain high. Whispers dance where the eagles fly. The earth it high.